Greetings, beautiful souls. My name is RJ, and I am a social scientist with a passion for understanding the complex dynamics of human behavior and the deeper forces that shape our lives. Today, I am here to introduce and speak with you about something that has the potential to truly transform not only your life but the entire world: the powerful impact of soul education. In the world we live in today, particularly in Africa, we have experienced generations affected by low self esteem, deep rooted wounds, and feelings of disempowerment. These struggles stem from many places: colonization, systematic oppression, and a long history of broken communities. As a result, many of us have lived with an identity crisis that has left us disconnected from the power within us. We have hurt each other and we have hurt our planet. We have created a world where we operate on the principle of division and conflict. But there is hope. Through soul education, we can begin the process of healing, not just as individuals but as a global community. We can start to mend the deep fractures in our collective psyche. Now, let me explain the relationship between social science and spiritual studies and how this connects to the world we see around us. As a social scientist, my work is grounded deeply in understanding human behaviors, relationships, and societal systems. Social science looks at how we interact, how cultures evolve, and why societies function the way they do. But this is physical, observable reality that is only one part of the story. When we introduce the spiritual studies, we open the door to a deeper understanding: the invisible forces that shape our thoughts, emotions, and experiences. Spirituality teaches us about the connection between the physical and the spiritual world, helping us to understand that we are not just bodies moving through the world, but we are souls on a journey. Our thoughts, emotions, and actions are not isolated to the physical realm. They are deeply influenced by the spiritual realm. In both social science and spiritual studies, we find the same core principle: the world we see is just one layer. To truly understand human behavior and societal change, we must acknowledge interconnectedness of the physical and the spiritual worlds. The social scientist in me knows that when we heal the inner self, our spiritual essence will begin to transform the world around us. This is where soul alchemy comes in. Soul alchemy is a course that teaches you to heal your wounds, to understand your deeper purpose, and to recognize the divine connection between all things. Through this process, we learn to alchemize pain into power, fear into love, and disconnection into unity. It is a process of spiritual and emotional growth that leads to societal transformation. And this is not just a philosophy, it is deeply rooted in both ancient spiritual teachings and the modern science. Take, for example, the Bible, which speaks that to this duality between spiritual and physical realm. In the book of Romans 12, verse 2, it says, "Do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." This speaks to the power of inner transformation, of aligning your mind and spirit to create a new reality. We also find in Ephesians 6, verse 12, that says, "Our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in heavenly realms." This highlights the powerful relationship between the physical and the spiritual realms, showing us that much of the conflict we face in the material world has spiritual roots. Similarly, quantum physics in the modern science has shown that the world we experience is deeply connected to unseen forces. The field of quantum mechanics teaches us that energy, consciousness, and matter are interconnected. In fact, scientists have discovered that our thoughts and emotions can influence our physical reality on a subatomic level. This aligns perfectly with what spiritual traditions have been teaching for centuries, that what we think and feel shapes our world. So, when we talk about soul alchemy, we are speaking of a practice that brings together both the science of human behavior and the ancient wisdom of spiritual transformation. We are learning to understand that spiritual forces that influence us and the physical actions that shape the world. Through soul education, we are empowered to heal ourselves, heal each other, and to begin creating a world of love, understanding, and unity. For those of you that have already embarked on your soul alchemy journey, I celebrate you. Your commitment to transformation is an investment not just to your future but to the future of humanity. For those of you that are still considering this path, I encourage you to take the step now. Soul education is a tool that helps you break free from limitations of the past, heal your wounds of low self esteem, and step into your true power as a divine being. The world needs your light, and the time to begin your transformation is now. I am proud to welcome you to the Awakening Souls Institute, where we are guiding individuals to understand a profound connection between the spiritual and the physical. But please remember the deadline for enrollment is on Feb 7th. Don't wait. Go out there and register now to begin your transformative journey with us today. Soul Alchemy is not just a course, it's a movement towards global healing, towards creating a world rooted in spiritual wisdom and a scientific understanding, where we operate with goodwill and kindness and respect for all life. Together, we can create a world that is more compassionate, more conscious, and more connected than ever before. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to seeing you inside the course. The world is ready for your transformation.